Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I would just like to take this opportunity to warmly welcome all of you, especially the Honorable Prime Minister. I want to take this opportunity also to thank the Zhejiang Provincial Government for all their support, especially the Foreign Affairs Office. Under the leadership and the guidance of the Honorable Prime Minister, the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister, Muhammad Ishaq Dar, he has led and guided us also and in driving the government's objective of economic diplomacy. So without further ado, I have the honor to invite Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister Muhammad Ishaq Dar to please come onto the stage and deliver his welcome remarks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu salli ala Rasul al-Kareem. Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Muhammad Shehbaz Sharif, His Excellency Liu Ji, Governor of the province, distinguished colleagues, potential investors, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed business leaders from the Chinese and the Pakistani side, Assalamu alaikum. It is my profound pleasure to welcome you all to the Pakistan-China B2B Investment Conference on IT and Telecom, Battery Energy Storage Systems, and Agriculture. I express my deep gratitude to the Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Muhammad Shehbaz Sharif, for his vision and support in organizing this B2B conference and been supervising and overseeing very frequently the momentum and the progress of what we are seeing today. The sector chosen for today's engagement are central to Pakistan's economic transformation and industrial modernization. I sincerely appreciate the support extended by Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Commerce, particularly my old friend, Foreign Minister Wang Yi. The personal presence of His Excellency the Governor reflects the depth of commitment and friendship that defines our ironclad relationship. I also thank the China Council for the Promotion of International Trade, the Provincial Committee for its invaluable cooperation. My appreciation also goes to the fellow ministers, senior officials, and all those who worked tirelessly to make today's conference possible. Most importantly, I'm delighted to see such a strong presence of Pakistani and Chinese companies here today. Over 500 companies from both sides are present today in this hall. You are the driving force, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, behind this great partnership, which is unique and quoted as a all-weather strategic partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, under the dynamic leadership of Prime Minister, our government is pursuing an ambitious agenda of economic revival, industrial expansion, and sustainable growth. Over the past 4 years, we have achieved economic stabilization, alhamdulillah, and the economic trajectory today is firmly upwards, despite external headwinds which we are all witnessing, particularly in the last few months. Pakistan is open for business, and Pakistan is reforming, and I can assure you, God willing, Pakistan is rising. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has also fundamentally redefined its role, placing economic diplomacy at the heart of our foreign policy. Our expanding B2B engagement with China stands as a powerful example of this new dimension. So far, we have organized 2 B2B conferences in China and 2 in Pakistan. This is now the 5th edition of sector-focused conferences. Cumulatively, for more than 300 MoUs and nearly 3 dozen joint ventures have already been signed, with a total value exceeding US $13 billion. And the conversion rate from MOU to agreement is around over 30%. These are not merely statistics. They are proof of trust, confidence, and shared ambition. We are also witnessing remarkable success stories. Last week, I was privileged to inaugurate the IBI Pakistan Digital Economy Headquarters in Islamabad, Alhamdulillah. In less than 8 months, after Chairman Xian's meeting with the Prime Minister in Beijing of IBI has started operations within a short period of 8 months. So I congratulate them and I thank them on behalf of Pakistan. I understand IBI's recent visit to Pakistan last week led to signing of MOUs worth over $1 billion. Thank you, Mr. President of IBI, for supporting this event and for joining us to share the success story of IBI, which is now building up across the different parts of the globe, but particularly in Pakistan. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today you will hear about another successful joint venture. Within 5 years, this great joint venture is now about to create a $1 billion JV company listed on the stock exchange of Pakistan. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these achievements are the result of coordinated efforts across multiple Pakistani institutions under the guidance of Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif. I commend every individual and institution and my colleagues who have been greatly contributing to reach this mission. I would also like to commend Ambassador Khalil Hashmi for taking several initiatives, including championing the cause of B2B matchmaking in our priority sectors. As you may know, the Chinese Foreign Minister conferred on Ambassador Hashmi recently the Outstanding Diplomat Medal last week. What our mission in China are doing is economic diplomacy in action. This is a model we would like our other missions across the world to emulate: engagement, targeted outreach, strategic partnership, and tangible results. A model which responds to the core macroeconomic requirements of Pakistan, for which Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has been working day and night. Ladies and gentlemen, as Pakistan and China celebrate 75th anniversary of diplomatic relations, I am extremely happy to see our iron brotherhood growing stronger and stronger with each passing year. Our friendship has stood the test of all times, changing global realities and regional challenges. I am particularly pleased that our historic government-to-government relationship is now being reinforced by a vibrant and expanding business-to-business partnership. I'm glad that we look forward and have taken, under the leadership of Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, the first step in Shenzhen 2 years ago. Under his leadership, this journey has gathered, alhamdulillah, great momentum, confidence, and purpose. And now there is no looking back, inshallah, and we look forward towards a new upward trajectory for where we stand today. Once again, I thank you all, and long live Pakistan-China friendship. Thank you.
We will now play a video about this B2B conference for the sectors we are covering.
从古老的丝绸之路要道到现代的中巴经济走廊公路网，两国情谊超越地域相连，更携手共绘未来发展蓝图。这是中巴两国历久弥坚的深厚情谊，以信任相连，携手共创更美好的明天。在夏巴兹谢里夫总理与习近平主席的远见引领下，双方合作已然发展成为底蕴深厚、面向长远的战略伙伴关系，以信任为根基，因共同愿景而愈发坚固。在这一充满活力的生态体系中，我们通过简化政策欢迎投资者并为其赋能。税收激励措施及快速审批机制以吸引全球投资。中巴经济走廊已从一个大胆的愿景发展成为具有变革性的现实，重塑南亚地区的经济格局。在中巴经济走廊框架下，已承诺投入620亿美元，其中价值260亿美元的项目已竣工。在巴基斯坦崎岖的山脉之下，蕴藏着尚未开发的潜力，有着丰富的铜铁储量，从传奇的雷克蒂克矿到正在运营的山达克矿。电动汽车在巴基斯坦正势头渐盛，快速发展，得益于中国创新力量与利于投资者的政策推动。仅征收1%的进口关税，且免征销售税。从电池到充电站的完整生态体系正快速形成。每年拥有超过300天的晴天，且拥有世界上最高的太阳辐照度之一。巴基斯坦已做好准备，在太阳能领域占据领先地位。然而，太阳能的真正力量不仅在于发电，更在于储能。随着可再生能源不断发展，巴基斯坦对先进电池系统的需求正迅速增长。目前市场需求量已超2吉瓦时，到2031年，需求量将达到50至60吉瓦时。从锂离子电池到电网级储能及电动汽车领域，巴基斯坦正敞开大门，打造完整的电池价值链，并为中国将其产业领先地位延伸至境外创造条件。随着新一代技能娴熟的 IT 专业人才不断涌现，加之特殊技术园区实行零税收政策，巴基斯坦正崛起成为南亚的数字前沿阵地。借助中巴经济走廊光纤通道，中国与中东、非洲及中亚地区实现直接联通。巴基斯坦不再仅仅是一个合作伙伴，更是全球数字十字路口。巴基斯坦农业部门在全球市场中占据稳固地位，该产业对国内生产总值的贡献率达23%，出口额超过80亿美元。
I now have the pleasure to invite the Honorable Minister for IT and Telecom of Pakistan, Madam Shaza Khawaja, to take the floor and deliver her remarks.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Muhammad Shehbaz Sharif, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Muhammad Ishaq Dar Sahab, Mr. Liu Ji, the Governor of the province of Zhejiang, my cabinet colleagues, industry partners, distinguished guests, potential collaborators, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is an absolute pleasure to join you today, where we are not just celebrating 75 years of Pakistan-China friendship, but we are also honoring both of our nations' strategic cooperative partnership, a partnership that grows more steadfast each passing day and continues to evolve with time, vision, and shared ambition. Today's gathering represents the next chapter in Pakistan-China collaboration, where CPEC 2.0 moves beyond physical infrastructure and into a realized vision of digital Silk Route powered by partnership and collaboration through Pakistan-China optic fiber cable, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, e-commerce, and IT products and services. This Pakistan-China B2B investment conference is an apt embodiment of 75 years partnership, which brings together leading Chinese technology companies and around 60 Pakistan companies, where we are building bridges not just between markets, but between our shared digital ecosystems. Today, I am proud to announce that my nation stands as a credible, growing digital economy. Pakistan has already proven to be a success for Chinese giants like Huawei, ZTE, and Alibaba, amongst others. We have passed in the last year groundbreaking legislations, including that of Digital Nation Pakistan Act, whereby we're building world-class digital public infrastructure, rolling out digital identities, and ensuring that we create a paperless government, cashless economy, and digital, or may I say AI-led society. Last year, our federal government has already gone paperless with over 99% adoption of e-office under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister. Pakistan Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority was also launched, entering Pakistan into an era of digital finance, where our youth is one of the fastest adopters. In this domain as well, we look for practical use cases to unlock our economic potential. Let me just very quickly tell you a small story. Imagine a young girl sitting in one of the lowest human development index rural areas of South Punjab. She's working hard, her name is Varda. She goes to college, but she's unsure of her future. She tops her class in college. Honorable Prime Minister gives her a laptop. That's not just a gadget. That's the world opening at her doorstep. She learns about one of the top universities in the country, gets admission on merit scholarship, and gets into a law program. Comes to Lahore, starts her graduate degree, takes a gap year, goes back to that village, sets up a national NGO, and starts training more girls. Today, she has trained over 20,000 young girls in tech trainings. That is the power of digital. I would like to reiterate, Honorable Prime Minister, that with your unwavering support to the sector and for your whole of government approach, where through the Special Investment Facilitation Council, led by your kind self, along with our Chief of Defense Forces, Syed Asim Munir, whose teams have also been incredibly supportive.
To invite the Honorable Prime Minister to the stage for his keynote address. Mr. Prime Minister, you have the floor.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellency Governor Xinjiang, Mr. Liu Ji, Deputy Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Ishaq Dar, honorable members of my cabinet, and shining Pakistani entrepreneurs who have gathered here from all over Pakistan, and of course, great, energetic Chinese entrepreneurs, government officials, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and Ni hao. At the outset, I would like to commend the outstanding efforts of Secretary General and Governor Xinjiang and their team, and Minister of Commerce, Secretary Commerce, Minister IT, Secretary IT, and of course, all other honorable Pakistani politicians and officials who have made this B2B conference one of the most outstanding feature of my visit to this great country, China. I missed the name of Minister of Industries, Ishaq Dar, of course. He's also part of this great team. Ladies and gentlemen, this is no coincidence that we are celebrating 75 years of our great friendship between Pakistan and China, and this third B2B event in a row, starting from Shenzhen to Beijing, and now here in Hangzhou, a city which we are visiting for the first time, and we are all deeply impressed by this city's beauty, its organization, structure, and of course, wonderful management. When we go back home, we will carry our fond memories of this beautiful city, which is a heaven on the earth. And I would like to again express that this city shows beyond any ray of doubt the footprints of President Xi Jinping, who as governor and as Secretary General of Xinjiang during 2002 to 2007 did a remarkable job to transform this province and this city into one of the most growing cities around the globe. Look at its trade, runs into trillions. Look at its seaports, shipping out goods and products made here in Xinjiang of world class. Look at its roads, its green pastures, trees, ponds, absolutely awe-inspiring. So therefore, Mr. Governor, I would like to once again appreciate your wonderful contribution, and above all, I would like to say from the core of my heart that President Xi Jinping is a visionary leader who has over these years made China as an world-class economic and military power, second to none. And I think Pakistan, as a true and sincere friend of China, takes a lot of pride in this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have signed MoUs of worth billions of dollars, starting from Shenzhen and here today in Hangzhou. And I think these MoUs now need to be converted into agreements. I'm very happy to hear that 30% of these MoUs have been converted into agreements, which most definitely run into a few $billion. This is, alhamdulillah, by grace of God, very satisfactory progress. But I think we need to move with speed and achieve milestones which are need of the hour. And we have in this hall great enterprises, great business and entrepreneurs who have great expertise in agriculture, in IT, in developing special economic zone, industries, innovation, R&D. All this has great importance for our two countries. Our friendship goes back to the days of Silk Road, and today here we are everything is now being operated through digitization. And China excels in this field more than any other country in the world. And Pakistan is a great partner because we have a very young population, that we have undertaken programs at the federal level and provinces of Pakistan where we are empowering our youth in colleges, in schools, giving them training and then having third-party international certification so that they get very productive employment. I would, for today's meeting, list 4 areas for our joint cooperation. One is agriculture. Pakistan is basically an agrarian economy. Last year, we sent 1,000 boys and girls here in China for advanced training. They're all back in Pakistan doing a great job. But this is just the first step. We really need to move forward in having opportunities to improve our per acre yields, have highest quality seeds, best agricultural practices, and mechanization through which we can really advance our agriculture sector by many-fold. And here is the natural combination. China imports every year about $100 billion worth agri-products from abroad. Pakistan's share is just a fraction. We need your hand-holding. We will, inshallah, be able to produce agri-products as per your requirement in terms of quality and other controls. And if we work together as iron brothers in this sector, we will be able to not only provide massive job opportunities in the rural areas of Pakistan, but we will be able to raise hundreds of thousands of small, medium entrepreneurs in the rural areas and have value addition and export those items to China in the next 5-7 years. We expect that we can increase our agri-product trade to China by about $10 billion. And this is not a big task. It can be done, it is possible, not difficult at all. But we need your support. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, is IT and AI. There is huge potential. Thirdly, and very importantly, is of course special economic zones. I have to share with you that at city of Karachi, we have, by the grace of God, come up with a special economic zone at this port city, and the land spans over about more than 6,000 acres. And we are going to provide all basic amenities over there so that Chinese investors, Pakistani entrepreneurs together can make investments over there. And this special economic zone will have modern infrastructure, seamless business environment, and as I always say, that you will be offered a red carpet treatment and one window operation in this special economic zone. I would like to offer this opportunity to all of you to come forward, and we are going to offer land to you on long-term basis in terms of lease. Will not charge you the price of the land. It will be given to you on long-term lease. at very attractive terms and conditions. And there we will have a world-class special economic zone, and then that model will be replicated elsewhere in Pakistan through your great contribution. I would like to especially offer this point to our Chinese entrepreneurs sitting here for your kind consideration that labor in China today has become pretty expensive, and China is obviously going towards very high level of industrialization. That industry where China is no more competitive because of expensive labor, we would like to invite you to come to Pakistan, bring your plant and machinery in those areas, and have joint ventures with Pakistani entrepreneurs and have those goods manufactured and exported to third countries. And this model will be a win-win model for Chinese and Pakistani entrepreneurs. And this will be something, a roaring success in times to come, whether it's textile or leather or other areas. So I would like to invite you to come and see this export zone in Karachi. Be our guest. We will play host to you, and you will have great opportunities to understand business propositions. Ladies and gentlemen, finally I'd like to say that mines and minerals is also one very important area where Pakistan has large deposits of minerals, gemstones. And I would also like to invite you to come and look at this proposition. So these 4 areas provides a great opportunity for both our great friendly countries. Finally, I would like to say Pakistan is looking for expertise, experience, investments, not loans, not aid, not handouts, because handouts, aid never made a nation vibrant, never made a nation stand on its own feet. So I think under President Xi Jinping's very dynamic leadership, our friendship is deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than Himalayas. But ever since we have launched our space program, I would now say that our friendship is touching the skies. Thank you very much, and God bless you.